Yo, what's up, team? Most bettors today lose for one simple reason. They are reacting to the line instead of understanding it. Because what looks like that normal number is usually already adjusted, folks. But today, I have found you guys two lines that haven't caught up yet. Not guesses, not hype, pure data mismatches. And one of these might honestly be the best value play on the board tonight. So, if you want to get ahead of the market instead of chasing it, hit subscribe right now because by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly what the books are missing. All right, quick reality check. If you've been betting during the playoffs and struggling, it's not because you guys are bad at it. It's because playoff basketball is different. Rotations tighten, minutes spike, and roles become way more predictable. That's where the edge comes from. Not guessing who's hot, but understanding who's in position to produce. And that's exactly what we've been doing. Now, let's talk about yesterday. NBA Wednesday recap. On our free card, we went a solid 2-0 sweep. Carson Wallace cashed his assists. Anthony Black cashed his rebounds. And these weren't random. Both of these had strong usage trends. Both had consistent minutes. Both had favorable matchups. That's repeatable success. Now, on the VIP side of things, we did go 1-1 split. Duncan Robinson came through. Franz Wagner fell a little bit short. And listen, this is important. Not every play is going to hit. You always have the ups and you always have the downs. But if you're managing units correctly, you will still walk away profitable. That's the difference between casual bettors and people who actually win long term. Alrighty, guys, if you want the full card before these lines move, click my winnable link in the bio. And if you go ahead and sign up for Novig, which spend $5, you get $50 free, or better, you get $200 in no sweat entries. Send me proof of either of those with code NIGHT10 and send it to tsk1016@gmail.com. I will comp you a whole free month of VIP. Alrighty, let's get into pick number one. We're going with Nikola Jokic over 13.5 rebounds. Now, on the surface, this might look like a sharp line, but when you actually dig into the numbers, it's not. Let's start with some consistency. He's gone over this number in 7 of his last 10 games, so right away, he has a 70% hit rate. But here's where it gets even better. His road splits. Because for whatever reason, Jokic becomes even more dominant on the glass away from home. He's cleared this line in 6 of his last 7 road games, and he's averaging over 15 rebounds per game in those spots. So let's pause right here. We have a player averaging 15 plus rebounds on the road, and the line is still sitting at 13.5. That right there is already value. But we are not done. Let's talk about the matchup. Minnesota is considered neutral defensively. And here's what matters. You got opportunity. Jokic is averaging over 20 rebound chances per game. That's elite volume. And volume is everything when betting these props. Because even if efficiency dips, opportunity will keep you alive. Now, add in playoff minutes. He's going to be on the floor 36 to 40 minutes. No rotation risk, no usage concerns. It's just going to be pure production. And we literally just saw him grab 15 rebounds against the same team. So nothing has changed. Same role, same minutes, same matchup. Same outcome expectation. This is exactly what we look for. Give me Jokic over 13.5 rebounds today. All right, let me ask you guys this. At what number would you stop take this? 14 and a half, 15 and a half? Drop it down in my comments. I actually want to see where you guys are at with this line. Now, let's head over to pick number 2, Dante DiVincenzo. I probably messed that name up, but all right. So now this next play, this is where things get really interesting. Dante DiVincenzo over 9.5 points, because this one isn't just about stats. It's about market inefficiency. Let me explain to you. This line, if you look at it, it opened up at 11.5 and dropped to 9.5. But then I got it back at 11.5 after I picked the 10.5 on this video. So I will show you guys that in a little bit. Now, most bettors see and think something's wrong. But when you check the data, nothing actually dropped. He's still producing at a high level. He's hit this line in 4 of his last 5, 7 of his last 10. So the consistency is there. And here's the key. Recent matchup data. Against Denver, he's had 12 points, 18 points. He's already cleared this number twice this week alone. So again, what changed? Nothing, but the line got easier. That's what creates the value. And now let's talk the roll. Dante is getting up 7 to 8 3-point attempts per game. That's huge because you don't need crazy efficiency. You just need the volume. And with that kind of shot profile, he can clear 10 points in a single quarter if he gets hot. Now, defensively, Denver ranks in the middle of the pack versus guards. So really, there are no red flags there. No matchup downgrade, no minutes concern, no usage drop. Just a better number. And when you combine strong recent form, proven success versus opponent, increased shot volume, and a discounted line, that's exactly the type of play we attack. Give me Dante over 10.5 points for this video. And for my actual bet, it will be 11.5 points. All right, quick recap before we close this out. We got Jokic over 13.5 rebounds. Dante over 10.5 points. All right, 2 plays here that are backed by data, both showing value versus the line. Now, if you guys are still watching right now, you're just not betting. You're actually learning how to beat the market. And that's the difference. Anyone can throw out picks, but understanding why a line has value, that's where you win long term. So, if you want daily edges like this, hit that subscribe button, check the winnable, and remember, we're not chasing wins over here. We are building consistency. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys a lot.